Hello, this is Mary. I'm just finished my rest time. This is my room. It's kind of messy. There's my dog. It's my nice window. I was reading my book and I thought I would read y'all a book. This one is called Madeline. This is one that Finley and I like. All right. Madeline. That's the Place de la Concorde in Paris. This whole book is set in Paris, France, which is in Europe. Madeline. This is a pretty old book. It was first published, let's see, 1939. Oh my goodness, this is an old book. All right, so there's the beginning. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread, so that means they ate, and brushed their teeth and went to bed. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. You see that? Burglar. And sometimes they were very sad. There's someone who's hurt. It made them very sad to see him. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. Shine means the sun is shining. Rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow and ice. She's ice skating. To the tiger at the zoo, Madeline just said, "Pooh, pooh." See, everyone's afraid except Madeline. Nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. So there's Miss Clavel, who looks after all of them. And look what Madeline is doing. Way above the river. Does that look safe to you? There's Miss Clavel. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." Little Madeline sat in bed. She cried and cried. Her eyes were red. Soon after, Dr. Cohen came. He rushed out to the phone. So here he was looking at Madeline back behind this curtain, and he rushed to the phone. And he dialed Denton 106. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." So this is back when your telephone was stuck to the wall. You didn't have one in your pocket. Someone had to answer it at the hospital. There's the nurse. She needed her appendix taken out. Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket safe and warm. She's going to be taken to the hospital. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. There's the Eiffel Tower in the background. The car with a red light we call an ambulance. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. So she was asleep during her operation to take out her appendix, and she woke up. There's the nurse. Madeline soon ate and drank, and on her bed there was a crank. And the crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Outside were birds and trees and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. She's looking out the window for a hospital room. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" Look, they're going to take her some flowers. Something you do for people who are sick. Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door. Visiting hours. Tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a vase. Miss Clavel has the vase. In they walked, and they said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. All the things Madeline got while she was sick. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. "Goodbye," they said. "We'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. Look, there's Madeline's bed. She's still at the hospital. There's Miss Clavel. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." And afraid of a disaster, she's running. Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." Let's look at all the children. What are they doing? They're all what? They're all crying. And they say, "Boo-hoo! We want to have our appendix out too, silly girls. Boo-hoo! We want to have our appendix out too," Miss Clavel says. "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. Now go to sleep," said Miss Clavel, and she turned out the light and closed the door, and that's all there is. There isn't any more. Bye. See you next time.